Alright guys, let's see how we use Power BI to do a prescriptive analytics. So you have two exercises. Exercise 1 looks at scenario analysis for decision support, and exercise 2 looks at prescriptive maintenance using time series forecasting. Let's do the exercise 1. This is just a what if analysis. Let's go to Power BI and make sure you've downloaded and loaded the scenario analysis sheet from your canvas. I've already done that in here. I can see on my data sheet what I'm going to do. The first step in modeling is you have to create your model. So I'm going to do a budget as adjustment, looking at how if I change my budget or my cost, how is going to affect my project outcomes. So let's go to modeling, and then I got to create a new parameter. I'm going to select numeric range, and I'm going to change the name as budget adjustments. So this is what I'm going to do with my budget adjustment. I'm going to use decimal point, and I'm going to use it from minus 0.5 to 0.5, and with an increment of 0.1 maybe, and I'm going to keep default as 0. Let's create the slicer. So at this moment the slicer is getting created, but it does not do anything because we have not had any other parameters here to adjust. All you can see is the adjustment can be done with 0.1 level, and then you got to put this into your scenarios or into your actual values. So in order to do that, you got to have a adjustment of what you're going to adjust with. So the first adjustment is the actual cost, and then you're going to do it for your planned value as well. So go to make sure that you're in your data set, and then create a new measure. Now it's called adjusted and value is equals your sum of planned value with to open one plus with your budget. So good to use this as I'm going to adjust my budget for the planned value, which will create the adjustment plan, and then go back to your in, and then make sure you go to create another new measure. Now you're going to go adjusted actual cost, which equals sum of your actual cost plus your budget. So that will create your adjustment actual and adjustment plan. So this is what you're going to use to adjust your CV and or cost variance and schedule variance. So let's go back to your in sheet. Now you got to create a new measure which is called your cost variance. Variance. I think that your earned value, earned value minus your adjusted actual cost, and that will create your cost variance. Let's go earned value some minus adjusted actual cost. Oh. So the new measure here, we're going to create a new measure of cost variance equals sum of your earned value minus your adjusted actual cost. So that's what will create your cost variance, and then you got to create your new schedule variance, which is your new measure, and then schedule variance equals sum of earned value minus your your adjusted plan value. So that's your schedule variance measure. Well, so now you have created the adjusted plan, adjusted actual cost, your cost variance, and schedule variance. Now we're going to see how it's going to affect in your visualization. Let's create a clustered bar chart. So just expand this, and then in your x-axis we're going to see, or in y-axis let's put the project phases and see what project phases we are going to see. And in your x-axis, the cost variance you're going to use is the cost variance and your schedule variance, both in x-axis. So this is how you see your cost variance and schedule variance by project phase. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to adjust. We're going to see a prescriptive method saying if I adjust by 10% or 0, this is how your cost variance and schedule variance of the project will look like as per your data sheet as of currently stands. But if you increase your budget by 10%, so what will affect? So nothing much is affected. So if you look at 20-30%, yeah, so there is some kind of adjustment done. And if you reduce by minus 30-40%, you have a difference of cost variance, how much you're going to spend more on the construction on different project phases. This is how you do your prescriptive maintenance or prescriptive suggestion or analysis to show how you adjust your budget in order to show your performance of the schedule of the project.